we're going to take this tree out. First, I need to get some sort of handle for this shovel. Hey, Bellis. It's good to see you in the chat. I'll be right back, Bellis. As I was just making a long form video where I said the key to farming, Bellis, is having good equipment on hand when you need it. I'd say that's probably not the case of most farms, but it is the key. As you can see, the shovel needs a handle. Just found a piece of bamboo, split it in 3 and jammed it in there. That'll do. If you want to, Bellis, as soon as I get memberships, I'll let you know. And you can send me money for a shovel. I'll be here until it ends on some device. Well, we just put you on the charger, so we're on limited time now. We finished the live earlier because we were low battery. We had Panay Hard at home. We had, what else did we have? We had about everybody that comments. It was pretty awesome. We had a little shindig going. We got 5 people in. If any of y'all are new, be sure to subscribe. Probably all subscribers though. Thanks for tuning in. Join Bellis in the comment section. He's got #1 position. Someone take it away from him. Holy cow, now we're to 13. We're passing Bellis in viewers right now. But yeah, if you're new, subscribe. If you're not new, that's awesome. I can't believe 16 subscribers are actually here. Just got the notification just now. Okay, sweet. We're gonna transplant this tree. I've never seen 16 people in my chat at once. So if you all could drop down in, oh, now it's down to 6. That seems more realistic. But drop down in the chat. 13. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think you can ever trust that number that's up there, Bellis. It just fluctuates so much, and I'll have 0 and there'll be people commenting, and it's like, oh, I have 0 viewers, but I got people commenting. Hi YouTube. So I'm really frustrated with YouTube. As I stated in your live earlier, I think they're not out here to make us sub 10,000 subscriber YouTube channels popular like they used to. They like the idea of people putting content out, but they're just not helping the small creator anymore, which is all right. We don't need YouTube to back us. We'll get big on our own. How about it, Bellis? Just consistency, like you said, right? Julie Costello. Look, I'm in and they don't count me. Yeah, Julie, that's interesting because I've never seen you in my comment section. So if you're not subscribed already, Julie, hit the subscribe button. We're going to transplant this tree. We already got a hole dug up yonder. We were doing it for a video, but then I decided, why am I doing this for a video? Talking to myself, talking to the camera. I could just be talking to real people live. It'll be up and down, really about how long they stay. That is true, Bellis. If I can get 5 people to stay for an hour, there's 5 watch hours, I'll be on my way. Jarrell, you're in the Philippines? Yes. Hey, Jarrell, we're in the Philippines. We're in Aklan. Boracay's, if I had a drone, I could shoot it up there and show you Boracay from here. We're real close to Boracay. Yeah, we're doing farming in the Philippines. Future-Farmers-of-Aklan is my channel name. We're trying to bring farming back to rural Philippines. It seems like Luzon is taking over with all their industrial farms these days, and we're trying to put a stop to it. We got 200 birds here. I was saying earlier on my live that the goal is to get 10,000 birds within 10 years. That should be easy. We're raising our own birds out of an incubator. We'll be on our way. We already got 20 plus layer hen chicks that are already going on a month old now. So look out, Magnolia. We're going to take you down. Wow, 19 people. If you're new, subscribe. Well, that bamboo stick didn't last very long. One good swing. We got ants in here. That's why I was thinking I needed a bamboo stick. We'll just manhandle it and get eaten alive. You got ants where you're at, fellas? The ants are crazy here. It doesn't help that we're the only rice field within a couple kilometers. It's not soaking wet. So any ants that live within a couple kilometers, just come here. Holy cow. What was I in there? 10 seconds? Can't handle it. Smash the like, please, said Bellis. Thank you, Bellis. I really appreciate you. We're going to have to meet up and do some sort of collaboration real soon. Wow, 15 people are still in. That's wild. Everyone's here to watch me get... It's the rooster versus red ants. It's WWE. Who's gonna get eaten first? I'll just start going in there and eating handfuls of ants. They're taking bites out of me, that's for sure. Yeah, we got this mango tree. It's not where it belongs, so we're gonna transplant it. If I can get enough soil moved. Come on, camera. Cooperate. Here we go. Yeah, the greenhouse is right here, and we cannot have a mango tree growing by the greenhouse. Mango trees take 20 years to grow fruit, my dad said. We're gonna see if that's true. Come back in 20 years and I'll let you know. He was actually telling me about grafting it with a couple different other fruit trees that produce fruit a lot sooner. Oh man, snapping is not the right sound. This is my first time transplanting a tree, if you couldn't tell. Ooh. Well, I gave it all I had, and it wasn't enough. But I got a big pole here, and we'll get it underneath there and see if we need pieces of rebar, then we'll weld them together into a shovel. Yeah, ants suck, said Bellis, and he said about the shovel too. Yeah, we could try this pole inside the shovel. That might work. But I think we're just going to try the pole by the roots and see if we can't get those roots maneuvered out of there. Man. Those ants know all my weak spots too. Between the webs of my finger and everything. They're all over my knees and shins. Oh. Woo. Fire ants, am I right? Whew. Well, Bellis, that was short-lived. I thought this would have been an entertaining live. But it seems like most everybody left but you. Watch a white boy get eaten alive by Filipino ants. Couldn't come up with a better premise myself. Alright, Bellis. Say it with me now. Timber. No, glitches. Not you. It was YouTube. Lost comments. Yeah, I see that. Alban Pascodoro said, hey. Hi, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Alban. See? I can't even read. I'm like Bellis out here trying to read names, blind and autistic. I'm just messing with you, Bellis. But it wasn't pretty funny when you were calling me Future back in the day. Or Future, Fortune, that's what it was. It was Fortune. Alright, say it with me. Timber! Oh man, I thought for sure we had it there. Ah, man. Camera down. Live stream down. Ah, tree is down. Whew. I didn't think it was gonna happen. We probably messed up the roots. I'll show you the roots here in a second. We'll get you off the charger. Something tells me that the roots are supposed to be bigger than this, Bellis. I don't see any clear spot of where it broke though. But we'll get those in the ground, get water and nutrients to them, put a pile of chicken manure. What kind of tree? That's a mango tree. I was hoping we'd be able to still see the seed, but it looks like the seed has already completely deteriorated. But yeah, it's a mango tree. Someone dropped a mango seed there after having their merienda, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, maybe a year ago. But that's I would have thought the roots would have went a lot deeper than that. That's only 2 feet under the soil, but you can see the taproot is mostly intact. I don't know, we damaged the one, we still got 2 runners, so we should be all right. Here's the boy that's always asking for blackberries. They're mulberries, but he doesn't know any better. Sige, there, blackberry. Every day, without fail, that I'm here and he sees me, he's asking me, can I have blackberries? They're mulberries. Yeah, that ought to be easy enough. I would have thought the root ball was going to be 50 kilos, but it's not much of a root system, which makes me think that it's probably not going to make it through the transplant. But there it is, about, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet across the roots. We'll throw my shoes on here. Look at my feet, Bellis. This is wild. I got lit up by those fire ants. My one foot's all right, but I just got like 20 bites on the top of my foot there. Hola. Sige, here maybe. Got to get my electrical wire out of here. It was used for running my electric to the chicken pen. I'm using it as a telephone pole. Alright, the wire's out of there. Should just be able to carry it on up to my hole I already have dug out. Should really be doing this in my video. I started a video about moving this tree, but then I got tired. Here's the chicken barn. We're putting it kind of close to the chicken barn. It'll shade the chicken barn in 20 years, but we got some time. I've never carried a mango tree before. First time for everything, I guess. We're in an irrigation ditch, washing ants off my feet. And it's just right over on the other side of the irrigation ditch is the hole, which means that in 20 years when this sucker's full grown, it'll be feeding right out of that irrigation ditch. Oh. See if we can get the sucker to stand up. Wow, there's a lot more leaves on this sucker than I noticed. And my hole's not quite big enough. It's probably deep enough, but it's not nearly wide enough. I didn't think the roots were gonna go that wide. I guess we'll move the tree and get the hole a little bit deeper. I'm sure that little boy asking for blackberries thinks I'm crazy talking to my phone and no one else talking back. Should really know his name too. Ano pangalan mo? That was difficult pulling that tree out of the ground. Not a bad spot for it if I do say so myself. Just got to get the hole a little bit deeper so we can, or wider, get the roots in there. But yeah, where are you watching from? Alban? Pascuador? I know Bellis is watching from Leyte. Rainy Leyte. It's rainy here too, Bellis. Welcome to the Philippines. Dang it. I was hoping I could just set it aside without it absolutely covering the hole. Alright. And we're not going to widen the whole hole, just enough to get that one root in there. The whole hole. The whole hole. Still just two of you watching. That's fine. As long as I got one person who's going to comment. So keep up the comments, Bellis. You think it's possible to get poison from just 20 fire ant stings? I'm feeling really dizzy. The topsoil in this garden area. Check. Like mic check, I get it. Testing 1, 2, 3. Man, we gotta make some music together. If we ever collab, Bellis, I'll write us a song. You'll help me get a beat. I have a foot attached to. I had my feet attached. Attacked, I think. You're using that voice to text again, aren't you? Does Tom watch your videos? Tom Savillania or whatever from Ohio? I was trying to explain to him the speech to text. And used you as an example. He says, I'm 60, I don't know how to use that speech to text. I don't even think he said 60. I think he said 57. Alright. Can you still see me? We're gonna fill this dirt in and probably get a bunch of chicken manure. Mix it in once it'll stand up on its own. Yeah, I got some ants over here now too. How convenient. I probably did everything wrong when it comes to transplanting this. But like you said, this is my first time. I know lots about transplanting other plants, but nothing about transplanting trees. Ugh. Holy cow, I missed a lot, didn't I? Yes, I've had attacks on fire ants many times. Hello, said Kenya Vlog. Good afternoon, everyone. Are you subscribed to me, Kenya? This is the first time I've seen you in the chat. Thanks for your comment. Hi, Kenya. Welcome to the Philippines. Kenya, wave, wave. Hello, Bellis Traveler. XY, hey, back again. It's good to see you. Whew. I'm beat. Who would have known moving a tree would be so tiresome? Kenya waved to XY, and then twice as wide, twice as deep is how deep the hole is supposed to be for the root ball. Twice as wide. Oh man, maybe we ought to take it out then. I haven't buried it in there good yet. Good to see you tomorrow. Yeah, no, good to see you. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be live again, and I'm pretty sure you're talking to the people that are in the future. But I think actually the Philippines is ahead of the States. So it's not there tomorrow, it's there yesterday. But it's actually not there yesterday anymore because it's 3 o'clock already, so it's there today. But you're in there tomorrow most of the time. XY. That's what you were trying to say. Yeah, if you say twice as deep and twice as wide, we got to pull that tree back out and keep digging. Oh man, that's fine. We'll dig her out. We'll get it out and keep digging. Bellis is the tree transplanter apparently, the resident professional. I sure as heck ain't. We're at 10%, so I don't know how much longer we'll be able to go before I put you all back on the charger. Pull her back out, says Bellis. Twice as deep and twice as wide, you said? 10-4, boss man. Sir, Mr. Bellis. Bellis the Traveler. He should be. What is it? When you. People that transplant trees, what are they? Forester? Should be Bellis the Forester. No, I'm just messing with you, Bellis. I'm glad you told me twice as deep and twice as wide. Whew. I have a feeling we're going to need a lot more chicken manure then. Noah Benton. Yo, what's up? Stopping in to say what's up. I'm going to bed. I have to be up early. Can't hang around and chat. Well, we're moving a mango tree, Noah. Thanks for stopping in. Love you, man. Can't wait to see you again. That's my homie from high school, y'all. One of the day ones, as you would call it. We're totally exempt in the Philippines from planting rules. Everything grows here. You tell me that after I rip it out of the ground. It's fine. We'll go with American rules and see if they still apply here. But yeah, everything does grow here. Like, we got a fern here. Like, are we in central Pennsylvania? I never saw ferns growing in the Philippines. But if it has a seed, it'll grow. That's a joke. I know there's ferns everywhere in the jungle. Ugh. But it is interesting that ferns do grow in central Pennsylvania when the climate of central Pennsylvania and the Philippines have very little to any in common. Their temperature is different, their temperament is different, the humidity is different. Everything's different about the Philippines than central Pennsylvania. Other than for a couple months of the year, they're both really green. What I'd do for a skid loader with an auger attachment right about now, I was wrong. 2 to 3 times as wide as the root ball, the same depth as what you put in. That's correct, bro. All you have to do is ask AI. Hey, J-Boy's back. Whose body are we burying, Jokes? Oh, man. We had a mango tree growing by the greenhouse, J-Boy, and he's popping in and dropped to like, thanks, J-Boy. But yeah, we got a mango tree. It was beside the greenhouse. That isn't going to work for growing lettuce. Hydroponic lettuce needs adequate sunlight, and this mango tree is just going to shade it out in a matter of years. So figured we'd put it somewhere where it can live its life happily, and in about a couple months roots will be down there by the irrigation getting lots of water. Nice, can't go wrong with a mango tree. It's probably the least planted tree in the Philippines, but the most eaten. Like, everybody's just stealing their neighbor's mangoes. Like, these 2 trees here, J-Boy in the house. There's 2 trees here, and J-Ann's family probably eats, I don't know, 2 sacks off of the trees when they produce 20 sacks. Then 18 sacks are stolen by people walking by. They're not stolen, but you know what I mean. It's Philippines. If it's near a path, it's for everybody, right? That's what this tree will be. Hopefully. It's had probably the best start to life that I've ever seen any mango tree have. It had no competition. It has fantastic leaves. Now here it's going to have a lot of competition, but the fact that it has all these leaves already should mean that it might be able to capture some sunlight even without shooting up. Besides, these banana trees are only going to be here temporarily. Mango trees are just kind of, I think, 8 months from when they shoot out of the ground to when they drop their first mango, or first banana. I'm really losing it, y'all. Digging holes is no joke. But yeah, banana trees are very short term. Mango trees are very long term. So we're going to put this mango tree surrounded by banana trees. It'll get above the banana trees and start making fruit. Hopefully, we'll graft it with something that'll help it make fruit before 20 years. It's 3:30. I gotta pick my wife up at 4. So we ain't gonna be at this for too much longer. Hey Bella, said J-Boy. I can't believe J-Boy's been in both of my viral chats. That's earlier. J-Boy and, I don't know, 5, 6 other people sent 170 chats or something in my live. It was awesome. Let's see if we can break the record. Somebody just starts spelling their name out letter by letter. Where's the wifey? She's at school with the baby. 30 minutes and we'll be picking her up. It's just not even a kilometer from here. I bring the party. Yes, you do, J-Boy. I can't believe how many people popped in right about the same time as you. But I heart at home, all of them. I can't believe Noah was even up right now. He's got to be up early for work. He's fueling up airplanes. He'll be filling airplanes with diesel that are not diesel planes or whatever. She's teaching. No, she could be a teacher. She has a degree in customs broker, board passer, so she could be teaching customs broker. But she goes here to our local Bible school, Great Commission Bible Institute. They go through the Bible in 1 year, and yeah, so just one book, the Bible, 1 year. They go through it verse by verse, breaking it down in the original text. There's the professor that made the curriculum or whatever can read Hebrew and does videos breaking it down from original Hebrew. So she's learning the Bible the same way I did back in 2017. We just started the college here in 2022. I think this is the 4th year. Well, I don't think we're going to get 2 to 3 times deeper, Bellis, but we're going to try. That's one thing. You tell a farm boy to do something, he might not be able to accomplish it, but he's going to try. Watch, I'll get this dug put in the ground. Tomorrow I'll show Papa and he'll say, no, 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 not there. Over there. We'll dig it all back out again. We'll see. He initially planted a lot of banana trees here, but all the banana trees that are currently here, he never planted. They just shot up from old banana trees. Well, we're definitely twice as deep. Not quite 3 times as wide yet. But are we really going to believe AI on their numbers of how to plant a tree? How many trees do you think AI has planted? I reckon 0. I dug a well the other day. That was interesting. Doing a well dig by your hand, by yourself. And then I filled it all with sand, and my dad dug it out all by himself. Sand's a lot easier to dig through though than stone. It's a good sized stone. Oh, I had accurate data from people that have planted. Well, yeah, of course. I was just trying to make a good joke. It wasn't very funny, though. Obviously. No, I didn't exact. Yeah, it's just a guy. All right. Well, I hope my dad's back with my wheels, or his wheels that I use all of the time, so I can fetch my wife from college. I haven't seen him back in the garden yet. Alright, see how well this tree sits in the hole now. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright. See if it'll just stand in there for a second. Well, I go and get some chicken manure. It's not quite sitting, but it's also not falling, so we're going to count that. Ooh. When you go back to the U.S. with the family, or is the Philippines home there's a foreseeable future. It needs to get a bit bigger and deeper, I think. Well, the camera doesn't do it justice. We could toss a body in there about now. But we're gonna get some chicken manure, put it on there. And if Papa says that's not a good location, then we'll move it tomorrow. But he's currently working in Boracay, and I wanted to get the tree moved today. But yeah, we'll just toss some chicken manure in there and call it for now. We won't fill it in with dirt. But the chicken manure and water that I add after should be good. JP Kalibo. Hey JP, just found your channel. Seen a little bit of James and Karen. Yeah, so JP Kalibo, I'm not far from Kalibo. I'm an hour and 20 minutes if you're driving your own vehicle. Hour 40 minutes if you take public transportation. I guess I sound like a real jerk when I say that. But yeah, that's awesome to see someone from Kalibo. It's great to see you. Be sure to subscribe. James and Karen will be back sometime this week, they said. But they also said that last week and the week before, so we'll see. No shade thrown at all. None at all. I love these guys. I just wish they could be here. That chicken manure will turbocharge that mango tree. Hey JP Kalibo. Hey Norm. Hey, I totally missed you there, Norm. Hey guys, said Norm. Hey Norm, how you doing? Told you, Levi, bring the party. You sure do. Are you like private messaging people, or it just seems to kick in always when you get in here? I'm at 5% again, JP. Oh man. When I get to 5%, that's like a 5-minute warning. I hacked the algorithm, says JP. JB, I'm sorry, I keep saying JP. JP Kalibo said, hey J-boy. Small world on YouTube. Sure is. Gets even smaller when you're in this neck of the woods. Definitely a small world, JP. So we got JB, or J-boy, and JP Kalibo in here. That's gonna get extra complicated. I wonder how Bellis does this. Don't you have a portable charger? My wife has bought me one. It was supposed to be here like 2 days ago. No, I don't have a portable charger. I have electricity here in the greenhouse, but I do not have a portable charger. I'm probably just going to take y'all in there so the live don't end. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do that. And you don't even have to be in the greenhouse. Totally. You could be where you were before, where the mango tree used to be. But yeah, we're going to put y'all on the charger for a minute while I drop this chicken manure. You all have a nice chat. Catch up with one another. I'm sure you haven't seen each other all day. I'll be right back. As soon as I get that chicken manure up there to put it on, I'll come and grab y'all, but it ain't gonna do me much good if y'all die on me. Man, where's that portable charger? JT Express, we need you. They should make some sort of Marvel comic about JT Express and what's the other one? But they're like the bloodline to the Philippines these days. Can't get anything delivered without J&T, and there's another one. Just can't think of them. Be right back. What's the weather like? Looks. J-boy. It looks hot. Well, it's hot because I've been digging holes, but it's actually very cloudy and actually kind of chilly, to be honest. I'm wearing a hoodie. Probably ought to lose the hoodie. We're back with the sack with more manure. We didn't even gain a single percent. Sweaty here in Sydney today. Yeah, I bet you it is, Norm. I didn't even recognize you were another Aussie viewer. But it's good to hear that you're getting good weather there. All right, J-Boy, can you search on your AI how much chicken manure is too much chicken manure for a mango tree? Because I got at least 10 kilos here. Probably more like 20. Oh man. There's the tree. I was like, where'd the tree go? It already looks like it belongs here. All right. It's by no means permanent there. Everything around the tree. Next year, North Samar. I'm not sure where that is. Is that in Australia as well? Everything around that tree will go. Yeah. Build a house already, Norm? Yeah. We're probably gonna wind up with everything growing better because it didn't get transplanted around that tree. And then the tree will be competing with everything. It's a valid point, J-Boy. But it should be turbo starter like you said. We'll see. Got that mango tree moved.
What's that?
I said I got that mango tree moved. Put some chicken manure on it, and it's not fully set in. I want to make sure before I pack it in that that's a good spot for it as far as Papa's concerned. But you done with the trike, or do you need a hand?
I'm with the trike, and I went and got the stuff for now. I was gonna grab. Are there eggs here?
Yeah, I haven't touched any eggs. If you want to write down what we have, because I was curious. Okay. This was the first time we've done it in at least 12 days.
Yeah, Mrs. Supply needs eggs, and I got the metal at the house. I was gonna work on that some, but...
Yeah, there's piles of taro up there on the hillside, J-Boy. The biggest thing I wanted to look at is see who hasn't laid. These two didn't lay. Well, no, they're just all sitting on it. Never mind. This one. There's two, one. There's one there. So we only got one cage left that doesn't lay eggs. These girls here. And there's only 3 of them there. And they don't look like they're terribly out of sorts. But
Yeah, I don't.
like this one down here, I would say it's not laying because it still has a small comb. And I'm just not seeing this one sick. We'll give her a pill and move her. Those girls look like they would be canola. They don't lay eggs. Yeah, if they don't lay eggs, they're going to be canola within a week or 2. that this girl's got what looks to be a nasty headache. We'll give her some meds and see if she can recover. But she came from a cage that was laying 3 out of 4, so she's the only one that's not laying, most likely. This one still hasn't fully quite recovered. And those ones look sick. What's the medication? I'll show you here. I'm not a veterinarian by any stretch of the imagination. This one's sulfadiazine trimethoprim tylosin. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it to focus. This is what I was told by my father-in-law to give him. This is a large blue pill. He said to give it to her for a week in a row. I don't know about all that. I had one recover pretty well after just one day. I kept giving it to her, but not for a full week. These ones have had 2 each. I just gave them a half tab. We'll see if that brings them back. Because they're 10 paces each. That's perfectly fine. That's what we got to spend. But like I said, these ones should have been fully recovered by now. But yeah, we like to keep all the sick ones in the quarantine. It looks like they should give my daughter. Yeah, they definitely do not like taking medicine. Chickens, you basically just gotta shove it down their throat. And hopefully they drink water to make it a lot easier to swallow it. But in general, it looks like it's a pretty good day. We're at, down on that end, 100%. These are the new birds. We got 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4. That's a good pen. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. But I think that's the old birds. And then 0, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3. 2, 2, 2, 2. Then a 0. But those are the sick birds, the quarantine birds, and then 2 more. Here's our replacement birds. About 6 weeks, they'll be laying brown, white eggs. The ones that aren't roosters, of course. Yeah, it's 53. We're gonna have to go pick up the wife and baby. Yeah, we do try to keep data every couple of days. Try to see if there's been any change. 166. There's 160. Does that seem right? Not counting any browns or.
Yeah. I'm gonna gather them. I'll let you know.
Alright. Well, no, not the eggs. That's how many birds.
Okay.
Because we're at about 120 eggs, I think.
Yeah.
And we do wind up with about 5 or 6 like this or on the floor. I don't know. What we can do to teach our birds is quit busting eggs. I mean, we still eat them, so.
If we get them to roll right, the cages aren't straight.
There was a container here.
So yeah, I'll gather these eggs and take 2 trays out anyway.
Ng Panginoon, ako rin yan, ang sabi niya. Okay? And at the last time, to disillusion of family, ang last na makikita natin dito sa Messiah, sino siya? Siya ay shepherd.
There you go.
Apat, na pagkakilala natin sa Panginoon sa Book of Isaiah, ito ang problema nyo, okay, tutugunan ko ang sabi ng Panginoon. Kung ang problema mo ay mga tao, I will be your king, your Lord. Kung ang mga leader nyo, kayo ay niloloko, I will be your judge and I will judge righteously. At kung ang problema nyo, ang mga leaders, ang inyong mga hari ay hindi sumusunod sa akin, then I will be your king and your counselor. At kung kayo ay pamilya na walang parang isang mga kawawa ng tupa na walang nag-aalaga sa inyo, then I will be your shepherd. That is the book of my Hebrew.
We're back. You're right, Norm. I had a flat bat.
Is that a good study?
We're here picking up the wife and baby at school. Halfway done with class. Don't want to disturb them, so we just came outside, charging through the window.
Amen
There
po.
must be Bellis back in. Thank you, Bellis, for staying in this whole time. And we got another person, probably J-Boy. But yeah, Samara is above Lette, said Norm. Not far from Bellis. Okay. We'll have to visit Samara and Lette someday. This baby's not quite up for travel yet. She's a little bit small for that, I think. Maybe in a couple more weeks, a couple months maybe. But. I'm just here chilling with the baby, waiting to get out of class. So who's in? Is it? I'd imagine it's J-Boy and Bellis. Wow, I missed a lot. So J-Boy said, "Is that Tara I see?" Yeah, that is Tara. No, J-Boy, Marissa, and I will look to get some land when we get there. Nice, Norm. J-Boy said, "Those girls look like, yeah, they'd be Tanola." Okay, we did read that. Never mind. That's how I used to give my daughter medicine. Do you keep track? Yeah. Yep. So I did read all the comments. Never mind. Just missed that one from Norm up above. But sounds like they're done with the teaching portion of the class. They just gotta clean up and do prayer, and then we'll be on our way back to the homestead. The baby is out like a light. She's just waiting for her daddy to come and hold her. But yeah, sorry we lost y'all there. I told y'all that we had 5-minute warning with the 5% battery, and then put you on the charger. Olive Snow's in. Aw, she said, or he said. Olive Snow is a he, I believe. But yeah, 5% is about the 5-minute warning for this phone. when we're doing live. It's pretty sad that 5%. They say that 100% will be 18 hours not doing live, of course, like it does maybe an hour and a half of live. It's interesting how much bandwidth, and the biggest problem, I guess, is because I have it full brightness. If I could get in the lighting area where I didn't need to have it full brightness, not being outside, then it would definitely last a lot longer. The wife has ordered the battery pack. It should have been here within the last couple days, but it's not. So this should hopefully be the last time that the stream goes dead because of battery. Next time it'll just be service. We're an hour in already, which is just kind of amazing. I feel like we've done at least 2, if not 3, 1-hour lives today. I can't remember if the one was just one big stream or if it was 2 separate ones. But we've definitely done 3 hours of recording today. Cute, bro. Thanks, I Love Snow. Where are you at, I Love Snow? I know you're in the Philippines, but are you in northern, southern, central Philippines? Baby's trying to get comfy. Maybe she'll actually just stay awake now. She went out there for a second. Typically when I hold her, that's her pooping time. So it wouldn't surprise me if she starts to poop right now. We have 5 people in, that's wild. I didn't think we were going to get anybody back in after the battery went out. Who else is watching other than I Love Snow? Comment down below. Imagine that Bellis is watching. He said he was going to watch till the live was over. And we definitely paused there for 5-10 minutes, but we're back. And it says it never ended, so. Sleep, baby, take a sleep. We're all the way to 11 likes. Thank you all for each of your likes and for watching a little bit of my day. Hello, Young Limited. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. That's the first time I've seen you in the chat. Tell him, baby. Tell him, subscribe, everybody. Hit that like button. She's such a photogenic baby. She can definitely see herself in the phone. She's not even 2 months old yet. You see that? Bro, I was scared. What were you scared of, I Love Snow? Scared that I wasn't going to come back? Jan? So cute. Cute. She is. She's the cutest baby, huh?
Yeah, oh. I have it here na.
We're going live until now.
Oh my god.
I wanted to live stream all day, but
Cute, bro. Hello. Bro, I was scared. So cute, 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 cute.
That's I Love Snow. Here.
I already got it. The cord for what? Mom is the one scaring right now.
Okay, but then can you hold the baby?
Okay.
Dad got bit by all kinds of ants today.
You can get me another hole. I think your bag also.
Yeah, it's all there.
Hello, everyone. I will just be transferred to you. She's a girl. She is turning 2 months on February 13th.
Here, pass it to me, Jan.
The what?
The phone.
Are you getting your code too?
Yeah.
Your bag. Did mom get the
I think she got all the things. Ugh. Yeah, we're at 3%. There's no way we're gonna make it home before it dies again. We'll put it on battery saving mode, but I think that's I'm just gonna turn it off. You broke your foot? How'd you do that out of the snow? You gotta be more careful. I hurt my foot.
Papalit pa yan.
Ay, hallelujah.
Are you sitting with them or in the motorcycle?
Levi, can you check the thing? I don't know.
It's fine, yeah. It's wide enough that it doesn't slide right out.
Okay.
Get around and I will get on.
I will hold. Okay, you will like that. Let me guess.
I guess she'll want to ride on the gas.
If I did to her last night was what? It's not okay. It was like why don't you have to?
Yeah, she's not like that. She was born to be a sailor. But when she's alive, she's looking right at herself, smiling. She just thinks it's a mirror. As I often forget that everything on the front-facing camera is all reversed, like a mirror. Then I see myself in the mirror and I'm like, wait a minute, is that what I look like?
That's pretty funny.
You know, there's two types of people that drive cars in the province. The type of people that are like, I drive a car in the province. I want to get everywhere half as fast or half the time that it takes everyone else to get to places. Then there's people that are like, I drive a car in the province. I don't want to hit any people or any cars or any dogs, so I'm going to drive 10 kilometers an hour. Unless you buy that couch that you didn't even care to sit on. Did you end up why everyone thinks they're so expensive. They need to be so
Well, I just
expensive.
know where there's one that I heard about being able to have price. Don't get blood coming out of there.
Well, when Dan's gone, it's not Dan's decision, it's Pastor Peter's.
That's what it is when Dan is dead.
No, I think he's going to retire within 2 years. That's what Lucas made it sound like. He said that there's another beaver couple that's supposed to take over, but I don't think that they're going to want to carry all of Dan's baggage around. They're probably going to want a fresh start. That could be some members anyway, right? Where's Troy the girl? They both sound like man of made.
Yeah, we were thinking Ty like TY. What was somebody said, Manny called on the prayer chain about somebody, and it was Dawn, and it spelled out D-A-W-N,
Yeah.
which is a female, but it was actually a guy, and I was like, for a minute I was like, who is he talking about? Oh,
That's
yeah.
cute, chicken, no?
So the balloons were included, huh?
I guess they're my responsibility. Would you like
Yeah.
some balloons in your house?
Jasmine
They would love that.
Do
but
you want some to take in your? You can put them in your spare room, and when they come again, they can be surprised with whatever's left.
Yeah, it's your, I know, it's your.
maybe I'll walk down the beach later and grab them.
They fetch them later because you're not going to be able to get them.
Yeah. Thank you for all your help, Mom.
Bye! Bye, Soraya, who don't like granola. We only had short little snippets of happiness with it. It's me and her mom. But she was even grumpy for her mom today, a little bit.
She's grumpy to
She
me.
just wanted the dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just needed her dad. Is that what her socks say today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
Whew. We're back. You're watching? Okay. Well, we can work on fixing that, but my plan is to not stop until I get a subscriber. If you have any friends, tell them to subscribe. We're not stopping until we get one. What? I Love Snow is a little child. I Love Snow is a little person. I don't know. He's in school. I Love Snow, and another one is school-aged. I believe both young boys. But honestly, I don't think they've ever told me. We're up to 11 likes. So here's our 30+ day old eggs I had for lunch. They're like a month and a week, I think I did the math. Just wait. I don't need you to boss me from the bedroom. I don't know how old these eggs are. I'm assuming that they're not as old as the 35-day or 37-day-old eggs. We're going to get them all in one tray. That's typically when eggs go bad, you can smell it pretty easily, so I feel like these, for the most part, are good eggs. We got 3 empty trays now. We can take those to the garden. And then these 2 trays, we'll put them in the right space, as my mother or my wife would say. Alright. We just have one person, I believe that's my wife. I have faith you all will come back through. Bella said, I'll watch to the end of the stream on some device. Well, Bellis, I feel like you might have thought the stream was over, but it wasn't. It's just paused. Because I don't have a power bank.
Wait till tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. I never got to have a cup of coffee this morning. Kind of had one of those mornings. We got 2 people in now, so that means more than just my wife. Maybe Bella's ears was burning. You want a banana shake? Right now. You want a banana shake? I just put a bunch of ice. I can pull it out of the thing.
Okay.
It's alright, I'll pull it out.
No! I will drink your coffee.
So I guess we're making a Spanish latte now because my wife said she wants some. She only drinks it very creamy. Wow, 4 people. Who is it? Comment down below. I Love Snow took 3rd place. Someone take that away from him. All you gotta do is comment, I don't know, more times than he did. Yeah, I'm sorry, I Love Snow, that you were talking to me while I was driving a trike. I can't really read and drive very well. Bro, bestie, who are you? Talking to me? Nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't respond. But if you ask me questions now, I'm sure I'll answer. Unless we get flooded with comments, which is probably not going to happen. Doing dishes. So yeah, I normally keep track of which one is for the countertop and which one's for the dishes, but I didn't do the dishes the last couple of days, so I've got no idea. I know, so shall. I have 1 sponge for the counter and 1 sponge for the dishes. Actually, I can't stand when a sponge starts to get a not soapy smell. Just because someone, most oftentimes me, doesn't rinse it out. Who's watching? My wife is watching, and we have 2 other people. Comment down below if you're not my wife. Alright, clean rice pot. We should probably make some rice. It'll be dinner time before I get done cleaning, that's for sure. 6 people and holy moly. Hi y'all, my name's Levi Russell. This is Future Farmers of Aklan. We're currently doing house chores. House chores at the homestead. It's hardly a homestead, but we're a little bit away from the farm. But a lot closer to the farm than a lot of farmers are. 4 people now. Wow. Gotta be more entertaining, Levi. Oh man. More entertaining and less pulling the power out of the socket. As we are on low battery, we've been streaming for an hour, and apparently my Samsung's only capable of streaming for about an hour on a full charge. So, plus we never got to a full charge. We've been charging most of the stream. Alright, get these plastic bags in the plastic bag area. We were in desperate need of a large plastic bag for the baby thing. Didn't want it to get wet. Alright, so we'll show you how I do our Spanish latte here at the homestead. First we need a large reservoir or glass, then followed by an extraordinary amount of, this is Bear Brand fortified. It's for adults, not for babies. 1 full scoop of that, followed by another full scoop of that. That's enough to make a whole glass of milk for my wife. That's how much I use in the mornings. It's, like I said, an extraordinary amount. I don't think any recipe would call for as much milk powder as I just used, but I'm telling you, this is the way to do it. Then we go to the freezer, get some sugar, because ants get into sugar here in the Philippines. But ants don't like to live in the freezer, believe it or not. And then we use an exorbitant, extraordinary amount of sugar. Like 2 tablespoons. There's 1.5. Another half. I really don't measure. Followed by, you guessed it, an extraordinary amount of coffee. Just 1 tablespoon. But it's dehydrated instant coffee, so that's actually a lot. Wouldn't you guess it? Followed by an extraordinary amount of water. It's not really, just normal amount of water. Gotta have something for the hands. The kettle gets too hot. We're actually not going to add a whole lot, because I can't stand a hot coffee, so we're going to drop the last 4 ice cubes that we have in here. Try and lower the temperature a little bit. I don't know why it doesn't look right. Probably too much coffee. It's going to be creamier than I'll get out, but it's probably too much coffee. Like I said, this isn't a nice coffee, but this is going to take it from way too hot to palatable. Stone cold. Did you see much land for sale out your way? My neighbor's selling his house. Come and buy it. 10,000 or 10 million pesos, which isn't that much money, I guess, in Australia. Coffee dehydrates you. It's important to hydrate with water before drinking coffee when you've been working out in the field. Yeah, 10 million. You're basically, like, if you go on my rooftop, you can see Boracay really well. And then my neighbor, he doesn't have a big rooftop, but You could almost see Boracay from his place. He's my neighbor, and you can see Boracay from my place. So. But yeah, just 10 million pesos, I think. What is that, babe? 10 million is 200,000 USD. I don't know what Australian is to USD, but is he a foreigner? No. Stone Cold is asking about land for sale in our place. Across the street, 10 million, right?
10 or 11 million, I think.
Yeah, that's 200,000 USD. You know. She has. Yeah, it's house and lot. So it's a much better deal. I can hear myself on her phone, and it's delayed just enough to like mess with your brain. It wouldn't be. Ooh. Ooh. JN, you have to try this. Yeah, 200,000 USD. Imagine Australian USD is pretty similar to the USD. So 200,000 if you're 241 Australian USD.
It's like, oh, it's in it?
Oh no. How long does it take you, Stone Cold, to earn 241 Australian? Would they let me do a house tour? Oh, probably. Make her milk coming up. Yeah, I haven't talked to him about it, but I don't see why not. Especially if it would get the house sold. Nobody around here is sitting on 11 million, except for maybe the mayor. But apparently he's not interested because he rents the house 2 houses down. The mayor is my neighbor. The house is 2 houses down. So it's not exactly my neighbor, but it's my neighborhood. All right. Where's her bottle? What do you think? Think we can convince them to do a tour?
They posted it.
A tour or photos?
Photo.
Yeah, he asked about a tour.
But in, yeah, but the photos was the inside of that house.
Yeah, we'll do the whole thing. Yes, Stone Cold, let me get back to you on that in the next live. Yeah, for 10 million it is, they just repainted and, I don't know. It's probably, do you know, babe, is it more than 2 bedrooms? Maybe. Yeah, I don't actually know much information about it. My wife said she did see pictures of it. But, yeah, we'll ask them about doing a tour sometime. Wife's off tomorrow. You know the land. It's a third acre, I believe, lot. Or I know what a 30-acre lot looks like. That's what most houses sit on in the States, and I would say that was a 3rd acre. It might be a 4th or a half, but I'd say it's probably a 3rd acre. So it's not by any means a large plot of land. It's just the house takes up probably 80%. 70% of the land. I don't know. We'll ask them about doing a tour tomorrow or whatever, if someone's around. Alright. Get this water boiling for sterilizing the bottle. The what? Okay. I will turn it off. That's we got 3 light switches on the same thing. And I've been here for almost 6 months. Still can't figure out which ones are for which. Should have just marked them day one. Would have saved a lot of money on electricity. Yeah, we just put boiling water inside our cup here, shake it around, get it warmed up for sterilization, and we soup it. We pour out the hot water. This is like just the way I've been doing it. I'm sure the wife thinks it's the stupidest way to do it. Put a little bit of soap in, followed by boiling water again, and then shake it up. But yeah, if you didn't catch that, Stone Cold, it's about a 1/3 acre probably. I could send you the location on Google Maps, or you can look it up and find out the size. That's definitely before I post the video of before I post the video of it, sure, I'll definitely be getting it up on Google Maps and showing you that as well. Because I don't have a drone, but I could get you an aerial shot from Google Maps. Where's the baby's milk? Right there. So it's 1 scoop per ounce for the baby milk. Bottle is good for 4 ounces measured, but it's probably good for about 5 ounces, but we just make 4 at a time. And I always make sure to give 1 scoop overflowing of the 4. That way if any sticks to the walls, throw out the other 3 scoops. That she's got plenty of powder in there. 'Cause I love my baby. If you get it on your fingers, don't wash it. Consume it. It costs $60 for a box. Fill the glass to 120 fluid or milliliters or 4 fluid ounces. Shake. And rest in warm or boiling water. And then if you're real fancy, you can spin it. Get all the milk to turn inside the bottle. But yeah, thanks Stone Cold for tuning in and asking questions about land. That's a really good topic to talk about. We can always talk land. There's plenty of other places for sale, but when you asked, the first place that came to mind was the house and lot beside us for 10 mil, which is probably the most expensive house and lot that you're going to be able to find in the area, unless you're going to Boracay. But it's probably, I don't know, $50K per square meter in Boracay. Some locations, depending. Like definitely on Front Beach, White Beach or whatever. It's probably about $50K per square meter. Got about 1 more cup in here. It says it's good for 10 cups, but I don't really think it's probably the 5th cup of coffee we made, but you saw how much I put in. Ooh, babe. Want more milk? Coffee? Her milk's ready.
Her milk is ready.
I would think so. I haven't checked it.
Mom said you are a tongue sucker when you were a baby.
A tongue sucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suck my tongue all the time.
Did you know that?
Yes, I was a town sucker until I was 12 years old. What do you mean? That's where the baby gets it.
It's still bubbling.
I just shook it just now.
Yeah, that's why you're so to bubble. Like, did you see the liquid is just here in 80? Because it's all bubble. I don't know why you will shake it. Just immediately just shake it like this and that's all. It's done. I will not shake it again. I don't know why you will shake it. You have a strong.
I'm sorry. The baby never complained about the way I made milk.
What you gonna complain?
See, Ralph is building a house in Iloilo. Ralph. I don't think I know who Ralph is. The Colonel lives in Iloilo, but I don't know. I don't think I know who Ralph is. Haven't watched the video yet. JK just released it. So they're in Iloilo visiting someone. I had a feeling. I don't know. The more and more people talk about James and Karen, the more butthurt I get about it. As they came to Brock, I had to collab with someone and said they would try to fit me in the schedule to collab after that. And then they didn't collaborate that time. They went back in, and then they'd say they'd come out last Thursday, I think. And then something came up. Ralph is the guy who made the beaver statue thing for Mike Smith. I don't know who Mike Smith is either. I'm really out of it. The beaver statue, that's pretty cool though. Like an animal beaver. That's interesting. From Mike Smith. Probably should know what you're talking about. The only beaver statue I know of is the Buc-ee's beaver from Florida. And they have, I think, a couple different statues at a couple different gas stations. I think the Buc-ee's is a beaver. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who Mike Smith is either. But thank you for. We'll have to look up who Ralph is. Ask James and Karen maybe, and then figure out who Mike Smith is. All right, we got some cleaning to do. The house looks like a bomb hit it, my mom would say. See if I can get this stand situated so that it can spin around as I do the cleaning. Apologize, my house is a mess. My wife probably hates the fact that we're doing live, but like I said, we're in this until someone subscribes. And I'm sure someone already has, but if you haven't left a comment down below that you're subscribed. So a guy that has a good bit of money paying for a trip to the Baraka. Yeah, babe.
You want to show me the picture?
Sure. Okay.
It's 9 million.
9?
Yeah. Last time it was 12 and now it's 9 million. And in this picture, the caption was, there's bathroom. In this picture, the bathroom and the master bedroom is not included in this picture. So there's master bedroom.
There's master and bath that's not included in these pictures. That's interesting. That's quite a realtor, I'll tell you what. So, yeah, Stone Cold. So my wife did some digging. This is a lot of people watched Mike Smith and Catherine and Laura before James and Karen were around. Definitely gonna have to figure out who these people are. As you might have missed it earlier whenever I said, again, my house is a disaster. We're gonna work on cleaning it while we do the live. But you might have missed it when I said it earlier, Stone Cold. I followed James and Karen the day my baby was born, which hasn't even been 2 months ago. So all this is kind of really new. But this is the property, Stone Cold. Maybe if you want to, in the bio of my YouTube is my Facebook page. You go ahead and friend request me there, and I'll. Mike Smith started the Beavers restaurant. Huh. See, I know Beavers in the Philippines, but I don't know the Beaver restaurant. So we'll have to do a lot of digging, get some information from James and Karen. This is the property. Jan said that they want 9 for it now. Like I said, they just painted it. Not sure why they painted it yellow. The Canadian Beaver, it's called. Okay. I'm not sure why anyone would. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Why anyone would paint a house yellow in 2026, but maybe it's catch your eye. I don't know. I guess it was 2025 when they painted it. But it has 2 gates, nice porch, living space. Here's a guest room. They said that the master bedroom and the bathroom to the master bedroom is not in these pictures, which is interesting. You'd think if you were making a Facebook post, you would have those things. But it looks like there's a big open space, and that's the guest room, maybe beside the big open space. Maybe inside the guest room now. And then maybe there's 2 baths. That would be new here to my knowledge. I never heard of a place having 2 baths. And then this isn't the master bedroom. Maybe this is like an office space or another guest bedroom. Interesting, like atrium design. I think that's another one of that spare or office area. There's the open kitchen design, which I think is connected to the big room we saw in the beginning. Wow, that's like a big counter area with big cabinets. That's pretty awesome. You could add more cabinet space below. Yeah, that's all 20 pictures. Like I said, I'll get a video tour here, but that's what it is. 9 million. So it's gone down in price. I think my wife said that she saw it as high as 12 million at one point, but yeah, not much of a yard. Just kind of a front piece there. You could turn into a little bit of a garden. I'm not sure about the back, but it's just right along the road. Nice access. I live just on the other side of that big tree. Just right down the road. But yeah, just right near Boracay, so. That's, if you, like I said, if you go to my bio in YouTube, you'll find my Facebook there. Add me, and I'll share this post with you if you want it. And like I said, I'm gonna inquire. I don't know if I'll inquire on this or if I'll just do it in person. But yeah, it's about time I get to be Facebook friends with an Aussie. That's have been all the American expats here in the Philippines. They're already friends with me on Facebook, but I don't have any of my subscriber Aussies, so you'll be my first. Thanks, babe. You're very helpful. Okay, I want to start to clean. So this is our baby's first toy. I don't know if you call it a toy. Rocker. I have a printer currently in the position where this is supposed to go, so we're going to have to put the printer somewhere else. There might be room on the bottom shelf for it. We'll see. We'll turn the gimbal back on. Lower you down a little bit. And hopefully the gimbal isn't going to break anything. I have too much stuff. I don't know what to do. I have a problem. I can't throw stuff away. I don't know why I'm whispering. It's really not a secret. Here's another new thing that I got that I probably don't need. But it was 99 pesos for, I don't know, a kilo. Sunflower seeds are a great snack for if you have a brew or guests, you got to feed them. You can move the printer there, like that. Hopefully that's a safe enough location that we're not going to see it take a fall. And then baby swing goes over here because that's the most obvious outlet for it to sit. And this printer box can go somewhere else. Doesn't quite fit underneath that bed, but it'll work. Alright, now dishes and other clutter. We're losing people. Thanks for the 12th like though. I didn't see when that happened. That's we need all the likes we can get. And like I said, we're going to be on this live until someone subscribes and says, I subscribed in the comment section. So toilet paper goes to this comfort room. Alright, this tray of eggs needs to sit by the door so that I'll remember it going to the garden. It's not a tray of eggs, it's just a tray of 4 eggs. This is the tray for the swing. We'll put it in the swing. Here's my 3 hot sauces. If you haven't seen my hot sauce review video, check it out. Stone Cold Steven. Stone Cold Steve Irwin, I mean. That was kind of just another SNR spur of the moment thing. I don't know. I guess that's how SNR makes money. They catch idiots like me that are like, oh, that looks cool. We should get this. Rice cooker also goes in that corner. Hey, I'm getting them. Whew. That was a close one. Thought I was going to lose my streak. That's answered my brother's call. He didn't have good news. That's most of the time when you get a call from your brother, it's not good news. He started off the call, he said, "Can I accuse you of something? Then you can tell me if I'm wrong." I was getting nervous, like, what did I do wrong? Someone stole eggs out of his trike this morning. It's never happened to me that I know of. It's really crappy that it happened to him. And they didn't steal like all of them, just 12. But 12 eggs is 12 eggs, and 12 eggs is all that he's going to profit today. 12 eggs of profit is all he's going to profit. People don't realize that. They think, oh, you had 300 eggs sold today or 200 eggs sold today. You had so much profit. No, we had 10 or 15 eggs worth of profit, and John's profit just walked away. That's, if you run the numbers, it costs 4 pesos to feed a chicken, a day. Each day it costs four pesos to feed a chicken, and you could sell that egg for 8 pesos, or if you're lucky, sell it for 10. But then you gotta pay for the rent, you gotta pay for electricity, you gotta pay for labor, you gotta pay for vitamins, you gotta pay for dead birds that died before they laid any eggs. You gotta pay for people that rip you off, you gotta pay for the times that you didn't account well for certain things. It's just, there's so many things other than the 4 pesos worth of feed that go into raising a chicken, that when you look at it on paper, you're like, oh, you're gonna make 4 pesos on each egg. Well, not really. Then you got people that want to sit there and tell you that your prices are too high and this and that and this and that. And if I came in with a truck load of eggs, thousands and thousands of eggs, okay, debate me on my price, but these are farm fresh eggs that I have 100 of every day, that everybody wants to get their hands on. The fact that I'm standing in front of you, offering them to you, should be a blessing to you, and you shouldn't sit here and tell me that my price is too high. You should buy it or say, no thank you, sir, or next time, sir. Don't tell me my price is too high. These are the freshest eggs you're going to get your hands on. I don't know. Probably way too cocky about it, but eggs cost a lot more than people think. For a small farmer, at least. That's at the beginning of this. Well, no, it was on Bellis' stream, actually, earlier. Bellis and I were talking about how farmers don't really make any money. It's kind of just a way to give away all of your money to others. I really should just move my trash can from that corner to the center of the room. Spend most of my steps walking over there. We're getting there, folks. Still looks a little cluttered, but we're getting there. I still don't know what happened to this. It's like almost plastic. It's supposed to be a hot patch, so you wouldn't think it would have melted. Maybe it was rice starch poured off and then burned on the bottom. I don't know. Oh, I do have a trash can in this corner. I forgot about you. Trusty old trash can. Alright. Now this plastic is for the babies when we need to have it in a spot so we can cover the babies when we need to go on the strike. Again, the goal for this live stream is for someone new to come in and subscribe and say, hi, I'm new, I just subscribed. And then we'll keep moving. JP was in earlier, but I never saw that he said he subscribed. So JP Kalibo, if you subscribe, come back in the chat and let me know, and we'll be done with the live stream. But until then, we're going to roll. We're coming on the second hour. I'm sure my wife is about ready to make a second YouTube account and subscribe. And tell me and say that she subscribed. I'm not sure what this bag is from. Maybe I'll go with the plastic bags under the sink. We got 4 people in. If anyone is new, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Comment down below if you did. Nice plastic from our king size sheets that we just put on the bed. Another SNR buy that you probably wouldn't have told me that I needed another bed sheet, but we bought another bed sheet. What's the name of the town you live in? We live in Belusbus, so in the area of Malay, which Boracay resides in Malay. Boracay has Yapak, Manak, Balabo, Robbie boy, did your feet get cold on that tile floor with no socks on? Oh man, I would pay some good money with aircon to make my feet cold. Now, it's a little chilly here today. It's not terribly hot, but not quite chilly enough for my feet to get cold without socks on the tiles. But yeah, it's hot in the Philippines. It's stone cold. So yeah, we live in Baluspus. So Boracay has 3 towns, or not towns, barangays. I think it's Balabal, Yapak, and Manak, or maybe it's just Yapak. I can't remember. Anyhow, there's 3 on Boracay, and then that's part of Malay. And then we have Poblacion, which is the capital of Malay. And then we're in Baluspus, and then there's Motog, and then there's Ely, in Napaan, and other places in the back. But along the road, it's Poblacion, Baluspus, Motog. Baluspus is where we reside. Motog, Cubay Sur, Cubay Norte, Argao, Sambiray, Aklan. I don't think I missed any. I probably did. Like I said, there's plenty of other ones that are off of the main road, like Napaan. Yeah, lots of other ones that are off the main road that I can't seem to think of the name of. But yeah, there's plenty of barangays here in the, I don't know. Malay is not, it's not a state, because Malay is one of the, maybe it's a county? Municipality, maybe, is the term. In the States, we would call it a county. But yeah, there's multiple barangays, or small towns or cities. But we are in Baluspus. Which is right beside Poblacion, which is the capital of Malay, which is the city that holds all of these barangays. But yeah, it's maybe, I think it's 5 kilometers to Aklan from here, and then from Aklan to the other side of Boracay, maybe another 5 kilometers, so it's probably like 5 square kilometers in total, in the city of Malay. Yeah, this needs to go to the bedroom because my wife likes bags like these for going on trips, and then she can just look inside and know where everything's at. It's a municipality of Malay. Diba? You want to wait a little girl? I'll clean this room next. Baby got 2/3 of the way through her milk. Put it in the refrigerator. Reheat it later. Do you want the rest of this coffee, babe?
All of them. So you're complaint.
I forgot to ask you, Robbie. Robbie boy, how you doing? Are your feet getting cold on the tile floors in the UK or England? Sorry, not the same place, I know, but you can understand how a foreigner might get confused. These are dirty, babe. Babe, you can wear these later.
Yeah.
Another thing we got. Horrible for Christians to be getting things called devil's food. And then this is my baby's lotion, daily lotion. You want this center fill under the bed?
No, in her cup drawer, where is the other thing?
Alright. We're up to 3 people. 13 likes. Holy moly. We might wind up with more likes than we have subscribers. Yeah, it's hot in the Philippines. I don't even need this at this point. Alright, towels. Hang the towels. My gimbal is helpful, but also seems to like to shake a lot. This is what you're standing on, the P10 by, there's no good spot where it shows the label. It's TNW. It was, I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't know why I can't seem to focus whenever I'm standing close to it. Yeah. It says it has 360 degree rotation. I think it meant rotation, but it definitely does not do any of this. Not that I've seen. I guess because if you loosen the thing, but it's not automatic gimbal like upwards and backwards. It's not through the artificial intelligence motor that runs the movement portion. It's really good at its job whenever you're at a distance doing, like, from working in rows at a garden. Works really well for that. And it works really good for standing up if you just raise that thing. I don't know why. I find myself always lowering it. We got 4 people. Oh, man, never mind. Who's watching other than Robbie and Stone Cold? Yeah, we're about cleaned up here. Got some dishes to do. We got to do Bible study at some point, but I guess we could just pin that onto this. Maybe people will come in when we start reading the Bible. Typically it goes the other way. Typically everybody leaves when I start reading the Bible. Actually, I already did Bible study this morning. I forgot all about it. Did it at my parents' house. Got to drop the wife off at school. Dropped the sisters off at their house. Her sister and brother. And then, because they didn't have any school today, they were spending the night. And then I fed chickens, but then we were out of feed, so I had to go and buy chicken feed, which meant that I had to go to my dad's to grab the cash for the chicken feed. And while I was there, I was waiting for my dad, and I said, I'll just do Bible study here. And it didn't go over very well. I think we had 5 viewers the whole Bible study, and I think the most anyone stayed in was for a minute. It was pretty upsetting. But that, you'll have that. You can't. Not every video can be 13 likes, which one day it will be. 13 likes will be a bad video, but this is a very good video. So it does look like it's just Robbie and Stone Cold at this point. Like I said, my goal is to have someone come in, say that they're new, and say that they subscribed, and then we'll turn off the live. I mean, we won't turn it off immediately after that, but that is the goal for the live. We had, I don't know, 200 chats so far. That's interesting. It's not showing me, so we had to have over 100 messages, I guess, because it's not showing me all of them. Alice and I had quite the conversation with a couple different people. And then J-Boy joined in and brought the crowd. J-Boy and JP, Kalibo, we ought to. Yeah, Norm was in, talking about how he's moving. Then we had I Love Snow and Ling Limited, maybe they subscribed. It's the first time I saw them in. I'm not even sure that I saw them whenever they commented. Then we've had you and Stone Cold and Robbie in for a while. Probably not quite much more than 100 comments, but it's a good video for me. Who's watching now? Just Stone Cold and Robbie, huh? I don't know why I care so much. I should just do what I'm gonna do. Doesn't matter who's watching. Alright, let's wipe down the table. But earlier we had all kinds of people in on the stream before this one. Oh boy. Robbie retracted his message. That must mean that he didn't like what he said about the cold floor in the Philippines. Maybe he didn't notice that we were still in the Philippines. Maybe it is that he's just not entertained. I don't know what movie that comes from. Are you not entertained? Listen, the Robbie boy was heading to church the last time he was in the chat. We're going to go ahead and unplug for a minute. Move over here to the kitchen table. And we are going to break open the Bible. Gladiator. See, Stone Cold's still here. Yeah, Robbie must not be entertained. But yeah, we were in Matthew 2 earlier, which we should have been in yesterday, but we weren't, so that's what we're going to do now. We're going to jump into Matthew 3. See what we can find the Spirit leading. What'll stick out, that's what I'm trying to say. Every time I read a scripture that I read before, I always try to find what's the thing that sticks out. Alright, so we did Matthew 1, 3 days ago. Matthew 2 this morning. Matthew 3, it's actually kind of small. In those days, John the Baptist came preaching in the wilderness of Judea, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand." They say that a lot nowadays. "For this is he who was spoken by the prophet Isaiah when he said, 'The voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord, make his path straight.'" Now John wore a garment of camel's hair with a leather belt around his waist, and his food was locusts and wild honey. It's always interesting the details that they choose to give, whereas there's plenty of times in the Bible that you would desire more details, and there's no details there. But there you go. Now you know what John looks like. Camel's hair robe with a leather belt. Nothing else. Not even shoes, from what it sounds like. Which I guess is why they felt like it was important to tell you. And they said that he ate locusts and wild honey, which is interesting diet. High in protein, high in carbohydrates. Honey is great for sugar. Give you some energy. I ought to try that at least once, together or separate. Then Jerusalem and all of Judea and all the region of the Jordan were going out to him. Yeah, I would go out to see a guy eating locusts and wild honey. And they were baptized by him in the river of Jordan, confessing their sins. But when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees coming to his baptism, he said to them, "You brood of vipers, who warned you to flee from the wrath to come, bear fruit and keep with repentance, in keeping with repentance. And do not presume to say to yourselves, we have Abraham as our father, for I tell you, God is able from these stones to raise up children from Abraham. Even now the axe is laid at the root of the trees. Every tree, therefore, that does not bear fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire." That's so interesting. I never noticed that even before. Later in Matthew, and John and Mark, I think. But not in Luke, I don't think. But I could be wrong about that. Christ preaches about that exact thing that John just said. About if a tree doesn't bear fruit, that it'll be cut and put in the fire. But I really don't feel like that was part of Jewish teaching at all. Like, I don't think it's present anywhere else in the Bible except for there. Yes, my beautiful wife, I will make rice. Don't make me come in there. No, I'm joking. What do you want to eat for dinner, babe? You don't know? There's no lumpia. There is chicken wings. You want chicken wings?
I did, there's no lumpia there.
I said there's no lumpia. I said, do you want chicken wings?
But that's old.
Not the cooked chicken wings. Fresh chicken wings.
I don't want spicy ones.
Okay. Do you want to make the chicken wings into adobo?
You make it.
I'll probably just go buy chicken, honestly, because chicken wings are expensive to make into adobo.
Are you invited to
Is your family coming?
No.
Why not? You told them not to come back?
Or they will come here.
Because he has school tomorrow.
Maybe he will come out to like Saturday or something.
Why? I thought he was staying the whole time. Does he not have class tomorrow?
He will, but I don't think Saturday he will stay. He will stay here like maybe Saturday or something. And then it will go continue every day.
Okay. Yeah, you just tell me what to make. I guess I'll make.
Yeah, but no, street dogs.
Okay, we'll just go live there since no one's joining the video and saying that they subscribed. You could just have your brother do it and then it'll be complete.
Ano, 207 subscriber.
Yeah, it's cool long. It should be 350 by now. It's supposed to be 10 a day since we started. We started on the 4th. It should be 360 by the end of the day. I just want one person to join and to say that they subscribed.
I would join.
You are already subscribed. Yeah, we'll get back to John the Baptist. That's the wife had a dire streak that we need to make rice right now. Hey babe, where's all the plastic cups that we use for rice? Babe, where's all the plastic cups that we use for rice? Plastic cups that we use for rice? Under what thing? Oh, I see. Interesting positioning. All right. So Jan, you're going to GCBI. The passage where John the Baptist says, if you do not bear, in Matthew 3, John the Baptist says, if you will not bear fruit, then you'll be cut and put into the fire. Jesus says that in like Matthew 15, but in the Old Testament, did they say if you don't bear fruit, you'll be cut and put in the fire? Or is that the first person to say it? Is John the Baptist even before Jesus said it? That's why I'm asking you. The Old Testament is in your mind. My wife, who is studying the Bible thoroughly this year, said, no, that's not in the Old Testament. So apparently, that was a thing that John the Baptist started, saying that if you don't bear fruit, that you'll be thrown into the fire. Which is like a really revolutionary thing. Because I feel like in the time of John the Baptist and Jesus, street preaching wasn't very popular. Because the tribe of Israel, or as John the Baptist said, the children of Abraham, they were the only ones that really followed the Bible and made it something that you could call a religion. Everyone else, for the most part, just had their other pagan religions that they were doing. So there wasn't much evangelism going on that I understand in the book of Matthew until Christ started doing evangelism to the Gentiles. I mean, I guess people could evangelize to Jews, but most all Jews were already pretty familiar with the scripture and the fact that they needed to repent of their sins, but they didn't do it through baptism, really, until John the Baptist, that I can wrap my head around or recall. I feel like baptism was kind of a new age way of getting forgiveness of your sins. You were supposed to have forgiveness of your sins, or ask forgiveness of your sins before the baptism. At least that's how we do in modern day. And the baptism is more of a way to proclaim to all of your neighbors that your relationship with Christ is something that you're going to take seriously. It's like an accountability thing, which is, Stone Cold brought that up earlier when we were talking about rentals. Is you should hold, if you're renting to someone, you should hold your renters accountable for taking care of the place they're renting. I feel like we do a pretty reasonable job doing that here, although our landlord might think otherwise. All right, rice has started. Do you need me to go and grab street food right now? Are you still watching? Because I'm asking you questions. Do you need me to get street food right now?
Did you already go, right?
It started.
Did you click it?
It's clicked.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Lumpia. So, what are you buying?
The other place that sells street food on a regular basis. The college stand. Across from the covered court.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Lumpia.
Oh,
All.
someone.
Shamar. Fish bowl. Chicken bowl. Squid bowl.
Okay, so when you know, or?
No fish bowl.
You want to get this food or what you're asking me?
After Mary's Bible study, I will go. All right. I feel like Stone Cold is bored. I wouldn't blame you. I'm kind of bored of myself. I'm chicken. All right. So John the Baptist said that good fruit, yeah. Every tree that does not bear good fruit will be cut down and thrown into the fire. That's the first time I think that it's ever said in the Bible that. Then Christ used his very words. I baptize you with water for repentance, but he who is coming after me is mightier than I, whose sandals I am not worthy to carry. He will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire. His winnowing fork is in his hand, and he will clear the threshing floor and gather his wheat into the barn, but the chaff will burn in unquenched fire. Unquenchable fire. Then Christ came from Galilee to Jordan to John to be baptized by him. John would have prevented him, saying, I need to be baptized by you first. Why do you come to me? But Jesus answered him, let it be so now, for thus it is fitting to fulfill all righteousness. Then he consented, and when Jesus was baptized, immediately he went up from the water, and behold, the heavens were opened to him, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove, coming to rest on him. And behold, a voice from heaven said, this is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. So that was Matthew 3. We're 2 hours and 24 minutes in. Until now we have no takers on subscribing. Thank you, Stone Cold, for sticking in this long, or Robbie Boy, whoever it is. We'll have to come up with some entertaining live to do tomorrow. Hope it better than this one, but The whole idea is to grab that one subscriber, because we need one subscriber to subscribe and say I subscribed in the comment section, and then we're gonna be able to end the live stream here before dinner. Otherwise, we're gonna eat dinner through the live. We ate lunch through the live earlier, waiting for one subscriber. It's been a grind today. I think we had 2 hours before we started this live already today. It's been a grind. Not really, just been kind of doing my daily things, bringing my phone along. It's died 3 or 4 times during this stream alone. I can't stand to sit in front of an outlet. I gotta move. Well, I'm gonna go grab some street food. Come along with me. You'll just sit in the trike as I order. I don't want to make anyone nervous. I'm sure that my phone will die again. Yan.
Wow.
Ubos akong kwarta.
Get my bag. Get my wallet.
You said, can you make rice? This is me saying, can you buy dinner?
This is also ruined.
Ruin? You ruined it?
It break when I open it.
Where's the zipper?
Maybe in the bag, I don't know.
Don't worry. Your fixer husband will fix it. Wow, they will say, sir, do you have 1 peso? 500 pesos. $10. See what we get for dinner. Can we spend it all in one place? No? She's like, that's food money
Just
for
10
2 days.
pieces lumpia.
10 pieces lumpia is how much? 50?
50.
And then
10 pieces siomai.
10 pieces shawmai,
And
which is how much?
100.
100 lahat.
Oh.
Again. And I would just tell her, lots of sauce, but I will not touch it this time. I'll say my hands are dirty, I cannot touch it. So she will give us a lot of sauce, because I'm too nervous to take all of her sauce.
You're nervous? You're the one who's nervous. And it's up to you if you want to buy something else.
I don't have money, so I will not buy. Alright. Off to buy street food. 100 pesos worth. 2 USD for dinner. It's a little bit less than I would want to eat, but I'll be fine. I got shrimp paste and 2 cups of rice cooking. So. That's a good walk, but then I have to hold the phone. I could just put you in the phone stand on the trike and keep you. We can do a little bit of chit chatting while they're making it up. They might already have it all done. We'll see when we get there. Hopefully. But yeah, if we were to buy chicken, we'd probably buy at least 200 pesos for it. This is like half price. We should just roll over there right now. It's getting cold and check out the house. there's the house stone cold. You can see the yellow gate from here. Oh. Wow, that's a pile of big trucks coming. Should have just went in front of them. Here comes a pile more of them. Got a little gap between them. You gotta watch out for these big trucks. They don't really care for small vehicles. That's we've had steady viewership, about 2 or more people the whole time. That truck did not like me pulling across the road. I don't have VIN number, I just have the location. But I yeah, he gets 200 every day, and I get 120 every day. Yeah, he has one more than I'll have to. Sometimes he'll buy eggs, sometimes I'll just use eggs. He has big order. Yeah, you don't get all 4 seasons. Yeah, I graduated in Florida, and then I came here. I went to school in Florida, and then I was kind of yeah, my mom had my youngest. She's from Program. She was I just got my 3 PA. So that means after 4 years of PA, then 5 years, and then after that. It's a long process, but it's says. Sometimes when things happen so slowly. But I just need to learn to adjust. I've been out getting a bit from that. Yeah, we'll stay there for a little while, but we'll come back here. It's better to make money there and then to
160.
more money here.
16.
We're here as missionaries, yeah. Yeah, for the Baptist church, yeah. Like Alianza? Yes. Yep, we've been here multiple different organizations. Well, that's most people here. They're the Pastor Peter. Yeah, they're the Black Oxford Baptist Church. We like to work with all the churches. My brother is the one who's helping their pastor Peter Hunter. No, we have been here 10 or 15 years now. No, I haven't been to Brockeye. I don't know. My honeymoon last year. I think was the last time I went there. Yeah. The last picture over there, but I didn't really watch it. Oh, Google, Shamai and Google, I know. And Shamai and Kelly. Don't really know. I tried to. Yeah, John. Yeah. Yeah, he was a little bit younger. When we came here first, I was already 12 years old. But John, he learned English right whenever he was coming here. So he learned to die and English at the same time, so it's a lot better. He's a lot better to speak. properly.